All right, we're going to bring you some breaking news just coming into us now here in Al Jazeera that Pope Francis, the first Latin American leader of the Roman Catholic Church, has died. Just to repeat that, an announcement being made by the Vatican in a video statement saying Pope Francis, who we know has been suffering health challenges, has now passed away. It ends an often turbulent reign that has reigned in the Vatican as he sought to overhaul the institution.
Pope Francis waved goodbye, a farewell that now stands as a closing chapter of his papacy. Friday, 9th July 2021 at 4 a.m. during the morning altar. This is the Prophet's Diary. Prophecy number 2. We are going to pray. I remember one time, again in the diary, I talked about something around the Catholic Church at the Vatican, that is directly in Rome, Italy. I talked of something and I have just seen this again. I saw like there was a child that was in the care of something. This looked like a beast. It was a beast, and this beast looked like man, but it was not man. So this child was in the care of this thing. All of a sudden, I saw someone with the looks of an angel move to this beast and take away the child, and this child was taken to the right place and given the right care. Because it looked like a child which was lost, but again, it looks like it was handed over. It was lost, but again handed over. And as I kept wondering about this vision, I was carried to a place. This looked like a secret room, and I saw something like retirement. And then I saw the end of this particular man. I will be direct and specific. The Pope. I saw a wave of disturbance that was expressed through a storm that could not allow him to stay in that particular room of honor. And so, he rushed so quickly to open the door that was ahead of him, and then he waved and said goodbye. And so I asked the Lord, what does this mean? He says, this end shall not be like many others. On Easter Monday, April 21st of 2025, the world awoke to the quiet toll of mourning. Pope Francis, the 266th pontiff of the Roman Catholic Church, passed away at 7:35 a.m. in his residence within the Vatican walls at age 88 years. Born Jorge Mario in Buenos Aires, Argentina, he made history in 2013 by becoming the first pope from the America, the first Jesuit pope, the first non-European to ascend the chair of Peter in over a millennium. His death followed a quick stay in hospital a month earlier where he suffered from respiratory tract infection and double pneumonia. The cause of his death was officially registered as stroke followed by irreversible cardiac arrest. The announcement of his death came just one day after Pope Francis made a high-profile appearance, giving the traditional Easter blessing from the balcony of St. Peter's Basilica to deliver a special blessing called Urbi et Orbi. The fulfillment of this prophecy comes 3 years and 9 months after the declaration was given. The prophet of God also highlights that this would be the end of this particular man and speaks of a wave of disturbance that was expressed through a storm. The Pope suffered a 5-week stay in hospital. Also highlighted in the prophecy was a text, and so he rushed so quickly to open that door that was ahead of him, and then he waved and said goodbye. Pope Francis made a heartfelt farewell gesture in his final appearance on Sunday, the 20th. Despite his frailty, he smiled faintly and lifted his hand to wave to thousands of Catholics gathered in St. Peter's Square. Many believed this was his way of saying goodbye. Thank you for bringing me back to the square. These were the Pope's last words, and they were told to his personal healthcare assistant and nurse. When the prophet of God asked the Lord, "What does this mean?" the Lord said, "This end shall not be like many others." Pope Francis is the second of popes to die in office. Could this be the dawn of exposures of secrets, and in this one, the hearts of men and their intentions thereof? Or could this be the beginning of confusion and arguments between senior leadership and immediate associates, as stated in the prophecy of April 2021, 10th, in the prophet's diary?